How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Hope you guys are doing well. Coming at you on Monday as we get this video to you every day around this time on the small little video that we do for you every single day. We just enjoy doing content for you every day, man. It's a pleasure. We are on a 5-0 run in free picks, so we'll try to get you our 6th straight free pick winner. It's exciting when the free picks hit. It's not as exciting when the free picks don't hit, but when you're on a run, it's obviously nice. So hopefully we'll try to make it 6 in a row, but nothing to get overly excited about. You just kind of work towards your day every day. You try not to get too high or too low. That's what I would suggest. So, but yeah, your free pick today is going to be between Golden State and New Orleans in the NBA. Also talked about Orlando and Detroit and Indiana and Washington. And a great free pick winner on Monday. I shouldn't say Monday. I should say on Sunday, as we gave you Miami, and they ended up routing. They ended up routing their opponent as we figured. We said that Miami is probably going to have a strong effort against Charlotte, and they did. We also gave you a lean on the Knicks, and I think they won. And we also gave you a lean on Sacramento and Dallas, and I think they also won. We don't track the leans, but it is important to if your leans are going well too. That means you're seeing the board pretty well, basically. But Sunday winner on Miami, Friday winner on the Spurs plus the 3.5. That was just got inside the number there. They held on, and Thursday was Houston, which was an outright winner on the Rockets against the Bucks. Wednesday was the Wizards, and Tuesday was Portland. We're gonna try to make it 6 straight free pick winners for you today: 136, 107, 288, 216, 1369, 1018 free pick run there, and looking forward to that. As far as what we need to tell you here, we are going to have quite a few step outs coming up. But the only thing is that I won't be able to mention it to you on the video because we need to check some line movements and be responsible the best that we can with step outs. So be sure to check the site to see what top plays we're on. Obviously, our best selections over at DocSports.com are premium selections, but we do give you a free play and a couple extra leans on this daily video every single day as well. As far as the NBA yesterday, we were able to win with the Spurs plus the 6. They won. They got inside the number against Philadelphia, almost won outright. Also, NHL continues to roll along. No action on Sunday, but 74-35, 68% on the season, plus 12,900. Or that should be the run, I should say. Korean baseball, I mean, it's going awesome. If I were you, I would sign up for Korean baseball, WNBA, hockey, and NBA. Korean baseball is on a fantastic 12-4 run right now. And then as it relates to the NHL, do note that the season, we're plus 9,600 on the season. It's been a phenomenal season. But hopefully we got another big run in us, and we can get after it here. Soccer, great call on Tottenham, plus the minus the 1.5 on the plus 100. I think that was a 4-unit selection for us, so a big 4-1 winner there. We also had Manchester U before that, so back-to-back soccer wins, perfect weekend, 7-3 run. MMA we'll have a selection. We actually lost a tough decision on May 1st, but we'll have another selection for you pretty soon as it relates to MMA this weekend. And Korean baseball, 12-4 run, 3-unit selection at 3:30 on Monday night, and 12-4 again, plus 2,400 runs. So pretty excited about that. All right, let's get to your free play winner today. I like New Orleans here, minus the points here. And again, this is always based on when we do the video as well. So whatever the line is, that's the line that we have to give at that current moment. Obviously, this video is coming at you pretty early, but if you check the line, 5 hours later, it might be different. But we always take into account possible line movements as well. We try our best as well. So usually our selections are plus or minus 3 or 4 points, which means that we think they're going to win by a wider margin, by plus or minus 4. Than what we even give you. So New Orleans is currently sitting around minus 2. We actually think New Orleans wins by at least 6 is what I'm trying to say. But I like New Orleans here, minus the 2 here. The public's going to continue to take Golden State here, and that's okay. That doesn't worry us. But, these two teams haven't met this year. But the last time these two teams met, the Pelicans won by 14 points. Golden State is off of back-to-back losses, and they beat Houston recently to get back on track after those back-to-back losses. The Pelicans have covered 4 of 5, including beating the Clippers recently, and which is fine. Keep in mind that they're a very difficult team to beat at home. Pretty much everybody, they've beaten everybody at home, including the Jazz. Interestingly, they are only 3 games back from the Warriors for one of the final spots, and they have 3 games with the Warriors starting tonight. which makes me think they show up and they play well tonight and they get it done here. I think the Pelicans, they can't afford to lose any more games. The Warriors can. And I think the difference here is that the Pelicans, every game is their last game of the season if they don't win every single one. They are 3 games back from the Warriors, but if they win all 3 games, they're tied with them, and they'll have the tiebreaker. So this is a pretty extraordinary game, actually. Not just this one, the next 3 between these two teams are. I think New Orleans will win this game, but I think Golden State will lay the law down in their next game because it's a back-to-back. But I do like New Orleans for this game as your free play minus the 2. Orlando and Detroit, I might surprise you here. I'll take Orlando plus the points here as a lean. Detroit beat this team by 12 early this year back on February 23rd. The game went under the 210. Orlando won by 9 points 2 days earlier before that. The interesting thing is the total was 210 in both those games, but I actually think this game was over. They went under the first 2 times, but I think this game does go over. But my first main lean here is Orlando. Orlando has, both these teams, it's kind of race to the bottom of the barrel here to see who gets the better draft pick. But Orlando has Boston on deck. Orlando's been playing well with the backup coach, and Corbin, as Steve Clifford ended up getting COVID. And Orlando just beat Memphis by 1 as an outright 11.5-point dog, which was a fabulous win for the Magic. Brutal loss for Memphis because you can't lose that type of game because that was a revenge game on a home after a 75-92 loss for Orlando. So they just lost to Memphis, and immediately the next game they beat them. The Cavs have lost 4 of 5 covers. Detroit only put up 94 points in their last game against Charlotte, and they put up 105, 100, 109 against Dallas, Atlanta, and Indiana, all good defenses. Orlando just beat Memphis by 1, and they put up 100 against New Orleans in a bad game. They put up 112 against Indiana, 103 against Lakers, 109 against Cleveland. One of my favorite things to do is to take the over on 2 really bad teams because, again, these guys are the best athletes in their programs from high school to college to the European leagues, etc. They just struggle on defense. That's what makes the difference between a great player and an elite player. But all these guys are fantastic on offense. I think the difference here is Cole Anthony, Moritz Wagner. They're playing out of their minds right now. Cole Anthony could be a legit star, and I think Orlando has guys who want to win. They were down by 20 against Memphis, and they could have tanked that game in the third quarter, but they decided not to. They came back from 20 down against a Memphis team that had to win that game, and Orlando beats them down by 20 in the third quarter, and they don't fold. Orlando's not quitting, and they have a backup assistant coach in Ty Corbin, who used to be coach of the Jazz, who wants to continue to prove he can coach and maybe get a head coaching job. I like Orlando here. Indiana and Washington. We'll go with the lean on Washington here, even though I think the game also goes over. What if I told you Washington was just 1 game back from Indiana, 1.5 games? It's just crazy, man. I told you this team was coming. It's a shame for Indiana as they simply cannot stay healthy, and they haven't been able to stay healthy for the last month or 2. No Turner, no Brogdon, no Warren, of course, no Lamb. But they did get Sabonis back, and that excited them to win 152-95 over Oklahoma City, the second biggest NBA blowout in NBA history. But, you have a Washington team that nearly beat Dallas in a thriller, and they were down by 18 in that game, and they came all the way back, but they fell short. But did Indiana shoot their you-know-what that rhymes with Dodd, except it starts with W? Did they shoot their Dodd that starts with W? Hope you got that joke. But I don't know. I think after scoring 152 points, you classically have letdown. Obviously, Indiana has revenge, but Washington is playing out of its mind. 132-124 was the final when Washington beat them last time. This game is listed at 246, which is phenomenal. I actually think Washington probably wins, and I actually think this game goes over the posted total. It's just my opinion, though. And I think Indiana could be in for a little bit of a letdown. But, your free play is on New Orleans, your lean is on Orlando, and you have another lean on Washington today. I do think the Orlando game probably goes over. I think the Washington game probably goes over as well. That is what we have for you guys. Take a moment, sign up for the rest of the NBA season, baseball season, WNBA season, hockey season, which is phenomenal, Korean baseball, and soccer. So please take a moment to like and subscribe to the YouTube videos, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day. It is a pleasure to be with you every single day.